Welcome into the Crimson Corner. Another Pac-12 Media Day has come and gone. A sure sign that football season is just around the corner. We had a chance to talk to coaches and players around the conference. You can see those conversations in the coming weeks on the Crimson Corner. We also spoke to Coach Whittingham, Jake Murphy, and Trevor Reilly, who represented the Utes at the event in Los Angeles. It's clear this team is determined to get back to work after a very disappointing season in 2012.
We need to win, and not time to rebuild. We need to win right now.
It's Hirschman. Sets up the screen, and it's picked off at the 26.
It just comes down to the fact that we got to play better, we got to prepare better, and we got to train harder, which I think we've trained harder and prepared better this last spring and this summer.
Robert Woods at the 15, still on his feet, and he'll be dragged down at the 16-yard line. Trevor Reilly on special team.
University of Utah is a defensive line university. We've put a lot of guys in the NFL, so we pride ourselves in not only being a good defensive line, but a deep defensive line. And I think some people are going to be surprised by what we got on the team this year. We expect to win every game. I don't care if we're playing Alabama next, first game of the season. We would, as a coaching staff and players, you have to expect to win. You have to have the faith that you're going to win the football game. So every week, if you have that faith, and there's no reason why you can't win. If you prepare hard enough, we have the athletes. Hopefully it works out for us.
One of the biggest reasons for their struggles in 2012 was an inconsistent and sometimes stagnant offense. Dennis Erickson was brought in to jumpstart the pass game, and if Travis Wilson can stay healthy, the Utes expect a much different and more explosive offense this fall.
We're going to make more explosive plays this year as an offense.
Off play action, wide open man, it's Jake Murphy. Jake Murphy cuts back for a touchdown.
We really lacked that last year. We didn't make a lot of big plays, and especially in crucial situations. We didn't really, we didn't help our defense out that much last year. We didn't do what we were capable of doing. And I think Dennis Erickson and Coach Johnson have just kind of combined for this ultimate, confidence boost for the offense. I don't really know how to say it, but we kind of feel like we have an identity finally. Now we need to apply that to a game, obviously. Spring ball is different than a game, but we feel that we can have that fast-paced identity and hopefully make some big plays.
A 5-7 season isn't good enough at Utah, and no one is more frustrated than Kyle Whittingham. He knows exactly what needs to happen to return the Utes to their winning ways, and he's never been more excited about the challenge. Here's my conversation with Coach Whittingham at Pac-12 Media Day.
I know you don't care about preseason polls. I'm not even going to ask you about that. What I want to ask you is, what are your expectations for your team this season?
Well, I expect us to get back to playing the type of football we're used to. Last year, when you look at our deficiencies, just in a nutshell and broad scope, offensively, we didn't throw the ball well enough. We got to be much more productive, much more consistent, much more prolific in the throw game. It's one of the main reasons we brought Dennis Erickson is to jumpstart that facet of our game. We've also got to keep our quarterback healthy. It's been since Brian Johnson in 2008 that we've started and finished the season with the same quarterback, and that, we've got no continuity, no consistency there, and so that's got to change. Defensively, we had two issues last year: red zone defense and our inability to take the football away, and that's something we've been very good at for a lot of years, and so we got to get those corrected. We've worked hard in the offseason to address those issues, and we can't wait to get back on the field. It's no fun not going to a bowl game, and that was foreign territory for us, and our guys are chomping at the bit to get back out there.
Offensively, you mentioned the importance of the quarterback, and continuity hasn't been there. Do you have confidence in Travis Wilson is the guy that can give you that? We
sure do, and right now, if we had to play tomorrow, he'd be the guy. Like every position in the program, it's all about what you're doing lately. You got to continue to produce, but he has worked his tail off since we got him in January of 2012 as a 200-pound true freshman right out of high school, early graduator. He's now 6'6" 3/4", 245, and really has worked himself into a great position physically and mentally, where he has complete command of the offense. And he's, physical-wise, he's just a whole different person than he was a year and a half ago.
Defensively, not the kind of year last year that we expect from a Utah defense. What's the difference this year in this year's defense?
Well, we feel that way exactly. We think we got a chance to be one of the best defensive fronts in the conference, if not the best, with even with Starr's departure. And that's just where we've been. Defensive line's been a strength of ours for a decade. That's been a strong suit for us. The linebackers we fully expect. I was raving about them last year. Didn't perform. We had injuries. I don't think we started the same three consecutively, maybe twice in the whole season. And so those guys are all a year older, a year more mature, a year smarter. And so that position's got to be something that's more productive for us. The big concern on defense is the corner position. We're essentially starting over there. The 95% of the snaps we lost to graduation between Ryan Lacey and Mo Lee and Reggie Tops. All those guys played all the snaps. So a lot of talent at that position, no experience. But we feel that with the progress they made in the spring, if we can make that much progress again in fall camp, we'll be okay by the time the season starts.
Your schedule is also challenging. You add Oregon and Stanford this year. You didn't have to play in the first 2 years.
Yep.
Are you guys ready for that challenge? Do you embrace that challenge?
Yeah, we have to be. And the schedule is difficult. Somebody said it's the most difficult in Utah football history and one of the most difficult in the country. I have no facts to back that up, but I just know that it's going to be challenging. There is some favorable aspects to the schedule. We don't leave the state till week 7. 7 home games, 5 away, so that's a positive. But certainly adding Stanford and Oregon ups the degree of difficulty, and we're going to have to bring our A game every week.
I can't believe you've been here 9 years as the head coach. I mean, it seems like you've been here forever, but as the head coach, do you still feel as energized and excited and intense about this job as you did when you started back in 2005?
More so. With the challenges on our plate and being in the Pac-12 conference and all the things that have changed, the entire dynamics of this position has changed, and I'm excited about getting us back on track and where we need to be.
History would suggest a Utah turnaround this season. The last time the Utes had back-to-back losing seasons, 1990. And while the schedule is very difficult, they don't leave the state of Utah until October 19th.
End around, gets a block from Wilson, and what a block it was.